where's my present? That looks right. Okay, timer started. Oh, timer is started. Okay, I'm Jacob. This is a lightning talk about after World War I. Buttons?
Down.
Okay, quickly about me. I've got a loving family. I love traveling, some background there. Previous startups, failed startups. We don't call them failed startups. They're experiments, and that's probably a whole talk another time. Currently, my day job is AI for manufacturing. About me, if you approve of the 100 questions, I'm an INTJ. There's my stuff. If you're in 1970s, I'm a loyal, lab, eager beaver. And if you don't care about any of that malarkey, there's a 1980s back of a toilet with hard water. Next. Technology background. I should be able to build things. I did some background and all over the place. Lots of fun stuff, right? Lots of, there's Quicker in there. That's my favorite. Oh, I learned C++. I forgot C++. And then Python, JavaScript, buzzword, 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 buzzword. But over all that time, I've always liked looking at maps. Maybe too much. Here's my wife at work. It's actually a kraken. Anyone been to Maine? Okay. No, that's a lobster eating a shell. Okay, so enter stage right, my personal project. Over the last 10, actually now 20 years, I've been working on a project called After World War I. It's a geopolitical time-lapse map, a website devoted to mapping political changes over the years. Have you ever heard this one? A man was born in Austro-Hungary, christened in Czechoslovakia, married in Hungary, had a first child in Ukraine, and died in the USSR, all without leaving his village. It's approximately here. My dream, in 2004, I thought, well, couldn't we play history maps the same way we play a movie? You know, like that startup that failed YouTube? So flipping through a textbook, I always thought to myself as a child, wouldn't it be cool if you could see the context of this map on this page? And now you can think about that when you're scrolling through Wikipedia. You oftentimes see that little map. Wouldn't it be nice if you could spin that globe? Okay, my early stumblings. ActionScript, anybody? 2007, Adobe Flash. I focused on declarations of war. So what do you think my problems were? Let me zoom in on that one. Lightning talk, quick. Yeah, yell it out. If you've got no ideas, say again. Sure, that is one. I was a nerd, so I was reading a lot of things for this particular context. But first one, I was worried about theft. Now, this is worth stopping even though I don't have a lot of time because I no longer worry about theft so much. There are some bad actors. However, most of the time, sharing your ideas is very valuable. Nobody's going to steal your idea. And those small percentage who do try, you're probably so far ahead of them, it doesn't matter. Context was difficult because I had a specific area and a specific set of years I was looking at. And then declarations of war are a relatively new thing in history. Before that, tribes were fighting. Now they're like police actions and such. So didn't matter too much. 2008, a little bit more background. I got support from the Cartography Guild. It's real, boys. I got 3 versions out, and then I came to a realization. This was never going to be long-term, and I need to be more clever. Small hiatus, and then I've got the current version that we have today. So we've got a couple here. This is where I'm going to take a little bit more time. See anything up there anyone would like to click? USSR, you got it, USSR. Okay, so we're going to look at the formation of the USSR with the actual project. So now I need to pray to the gods here that, all right, here's my project. This is interactive. So we are in 1922, and this is Russia. It doesn't say USSR. Okay, let's play it like a movie. We're going to go forward 1 month, and you can see that the USSR has formed. It is ugly, and it's the start of the USSR. Oh, well, what's changed? So if we go back 1 month, let's take a look. Oh, so we've got the mountain republic that was incorporated. Ukraine, that's not a hot topic. We've got the Crimea down there that's already incorporated into Russia. Belarus looks different. Poland looks different. And we scroll one more time. OK, USSR looks, that's the formation in December 22. So I will come back over here to the project. We'll finish it out here. OK, tech stack. Vanilla JavaScript. I know. OpenStreetMap, that's my base layer. Open layers is how I put them all together. Spaghetti code, doesn't everyone have spaghetti code? D3.js is how I manipulate the DOM. A few jQuery functions. Sorry. GoDaddy because I'm cheap, and QGIS is how I map. Okay, a few comments on philosophies. I usually put some things together. You could read that briefly. Short-lived rebellions and such, I probably don't map. So this is really my take on it. So I try to do de facto control. Constitutional theory there. Constitutional theory is what most people do now, UN. But I do declarative to show who was in control at the time. So let's talk business. Could I make this a paid product? I love working on this, but right now it's a free product. Could I make it paid so that I could possibly work on it more full time? Don't do this at home, folks. This is not the way to build a product. So, all right, I've got 2 more slides left. Let me just go forward. Future, I'd love to work on this and transition more full time. I've got a list of improvements. I'd love to work backwards in time to the beginning of time. So if you want to help out, talk to me about any of those things after the presentation.